guys are called the Galaxies.
Kasi kakaiba to bro, first time.
You might be wondering
Why we're here?
but our parents are actually
Nurses.
First time natin maririnig na yung POV ng mga kids ng mga nurses.
You guys.
What do you think a nurse does?
They help people. They tell them like what their diagnosis is.
Wow.
Oh, diagnosis.
Diagnosis.
the roles they play just to save people is like very important to the world, obviously.
Nurses are a key and important role in society.
What was it like growing in the house with nurses?
Honestly, mess it up, but you've been so out of touch. You can better have my life, but you've been so out of touch.
This is a show
Created by nurses.
for nurses.
This is the
Nurse Show!
So now we're gonna introduce the actual host for the show.
What's up, Nurse Squad? This is Siege Manto, your digital nurse from London.
And I'm EJ Abarientos, your nurse photographer in the UK.
I'm very excited for this episode kasi I thought na K-pop talaga pagpasok na
Kasi kakaiba to bro, first
Yes.
time.
First time natin maririnig na yung POV ng mga kids ng mga nurses.
Nurses.
Yeah.
So, lahat ng magulang nila bro, they're working in the NHS.
Yes. Oh.
Exciting to.
They're nurses.
Malaman natin, baka papalaban tayo sa English nito.
I think
Nagbaon ka ba?
yes, bro. Okay, so let's start, guys. Hello, guys. First of all, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Are you guys excited?
Thank you guys.
So,
Okay.
guys, introduce yourselves.
My name is Vivian. I'm year 7.
Yes.
I am Astral and I am in year 9.
I am Margot and I am in year 7.
Okay.
My name is Cassie and I'm year 5.
Oh.
So, you guys
Ang cute
are
nila.
called the Galaxies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why the Galaxies?
I originally wanted to have a YouTube channel, but we like figured out we were too young, so we were just like making mini vlogs for ourselves, and our nicknames are Sun, Star, Moon, and Cloud. So yeah, it's like a part of the Galaxies.
So that's your idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Started with that.
So, what do you do? Like, you dancing or what?
Like, we're just like acting ourselves in our vlogs and like just hoping that one day we're gonna be famous or something.
Oh. Just like your dad. I think your dad is famous.
I think you might be.
Okay. Paano kayo nag-choose ng name?
we each have nicknames like Sun, Star, Moon, and Cloud. And basically, Sun and then Moon and Cloud, they're kind of big. And since like I'm the youngest, the smallest, I'm just like the little star.
And may I add, Vivian is the Cloud because before we didn't really hang out with her, but she was always like with us in spirit, you know.
You know,
So
Cloud,
inspiring.
Cloud.
So whenever she wasn't there, we would look up and we're like, wow, she's there.
She's just there.
Cloud.
Oh.
Like representation of her.
Wow.
Okay, wow.
How long have you been in the UK?
About 4
5 years?
Nearly
4 or 5 years?
5
5 years? Oh my God.
So, who among you understands Tagalog?
Yeah.
Just
A little bit.
A little bit.
barely.
But you
Little
can
bit.
speak.
I
You can
did.
speak Tagalog.
Oh
No,
that's a bit.
I can understand but not speak.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, it's
okay.
How about you, babe?
Understand or speak.
You can understand what? Can you understand Bisaya?
Bisaya.
Oh, you're
Ah,
Bisaya.
yeah.
Because their parents are from Cebu.
I'm also from Cebu. Yeah.
Do you know where you are, guys, in the Philippines?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Kalumpang.
Kalumpang,
Albay, I think.
Albay,
I
and
was born in Cebu, but I live in Cagayan de Oro.
Ah.
okay. How about you, Ash and Cassie? Where were
I
you
don't
born?
know, just ask her.
Your sisters, no?
Kalumpang.
Your
Yes.
sisters.
Kalumpang, Cavite.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, bro. Malalaman natin ngayon kung ano naman ang point of view na
POV nila.
POV ng isang
Okay.
anak ng nurse.
Do you guys know your parents' work or job here in the UK?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like
I
the
just know the
nurses.
nurses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'll start with Cassie.
Okay.
So, anong job, anong area ng papa mo? Alam mo ba?
No.
We don't really know.
Like
No,
we
they're-
know they're nurses. We just don't know like what type of nurse they are.
Ah, okay. So, what do you think a nurse does?
Like they help people. They like take care of them when they're sick, and like they tell them like what their diagnosis is.
Wow.
Oh, diagnosis.
Diagnosis.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. How about you,
How about
Margo?
Margo?
What do you think?
Nurses are really important, and the roles they play just to save people is like overall really important
Like, how do they
Like-
save people?
with medicine.
Yeah.
Isn't
You have a
that
point.
doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that doctors?
I mean,
I'd say both.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because like they both help people, and I feel
Yeah.
like they're both very important to like the world, obviously, because
Yeah.
they help a lot of people.
How about you,
Hi,
babe?
Well, nurses are a key and important role in society because without them, it would be nothing. And nurses, they help people, they care for people, and yeah.
It's like
Okay.
Do you think it's a busy profession or is it busy work?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you all guys agree. Why?
Because like I know it's just not the Philippines, but like all around the world, like nurses, like they need it in hospitals in countries, continents, and like you never know if there's gonna be a virus just gonna be spreading around. You just
Oh.
need them.
No, they're very helpful, especially when it was COVID. Yeah, my
Yes.
mom had to like go to work, but then obviously she couldn't because of lockdown.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it like growing in the house with nurses?
Okay, honestly, it's kind of nice because they could warn us about stuff and they could like help us when we're sick. And but sometimes I get worried because they're just working so long. And not only that, but like when we go hospital, like at any time they're just there. So they've been working a really long time.
Yeah. How about you, Margo?
I feel like I was gonna say the same thing as Cassie, but when they come home, they're either like
Really
overwhelmed,
tired.
awkward, and tired.
Especially mad.
Mad?
And they're telling
And moody.
us to
Moody?
undo stuff, but like we understand that they like after a full day or full
Yeah.
night, like we know what they've been through, you know.
Aw.
Being nurses is a really hard job because I can feel that when my parents come home, they can be really stressed, and I try my best to help them, and I understand with if they get mad and say, "Oh, it's fine." Just you can say anything just as long as it's not on me that I did anything wrong.
I know. Sometimes it's like very aggressive, but like we understand because of course you have a very stressful job. So I mean, yeah, it's acceptable.
So what do you ever feel sometimes na like they go home, they're tired and anong tawag dun bro? Yung parang naano sila ba na
Left out?
left or parang di sila napapansin,
Oo.
ganon.
Napin niyo bang ganon?
I mean, yes, only because like my mom like has a new baby, like he's almost 1 year old, and of course her top priority is the baby because me and Cassie, we know how to take care of ourselves, but obviously the baby can't, so she has to take care of the baby because it's the most important thing to her right now. And I know she cares about me, but like of course she has to take care of my brother.
Yeah. Ikaw, babe, you feel like left out ka when your parents are home?
Not at all, because I'm always understanding with my mom. I always like, oh, I'm gonna be an older sister. It's a part of growing up when you're an older sister, and of course the baby needs caring more than I do because my parents have cared enough for me to know that I can be independent and do things for myself.
Margo,
I don't.
be careful with your answer.
So, everyone, so Margo is
Basically-
AJ's
She's my daughter.
daughter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, back to the question. So I don't feel like I'm left out or anything because I don't have a younger sibling. I have an older sibling. But sometimes when my older sibling gets blamed on, like after like one of our parents after work, I somehow get in the conversation. And like it's fun, like almost like every day. But like, it's fun.
Yeah, bro. It's more fun in the Philippines.
What do you guys do when you see your parents are tired and moody after work?
So I like to talk to them and do what they say. But sometimes they can be moody, and as sensitive as I am, I'm just quiet and you know.
She's very sensitive. So when our parents like kind of like reflects on how they are, it's a bit like harsh on my sister. So like, but she has to understand, and she does. But of course, it still kind of hurts her. Like, you know.
I'm just curious, guys. So, I think Cassie and Ash, you, your sisters, right? And all of you were born in the Philippines, right? Do you guys miss the Philippines?
Yes.
Yes?
So I actually talked about it yesterday. I asked my mom, please, can I go Philippines? And because my parents, they said my dad might go Philippines next year, and I begged, please let me go. I said, no, we have school. I was like, no, let me drop school and let me just go there.
That's really true. For me, I miss Philippines a lot, but unfortunately, we cannot go because it's a bit expensive since, you know, the new baby and stuff. But I really miss my family and friends there because they were a really important part of my life.
Yeah, because like you guys have been like to the Philippines ever since you've moved here, but like me and my sister, we haven't. So it's just like a big, like, we miss it a lot.
Just to add on, like my family, we have been to the Philippines in like summertime, and like after the travel is really long, but like the memories we just made there is like so
Worth it.
yeah.
They're really worth it.
Yeah.
And to look back on.
But are you happy here in the UK?
Yes.
Yeah. You're happy because you're together.
Yeah,
you know?
obviously. We're really
Yeah.
glad we have met each other because they're very important to me. I love them.
At least you have a support system here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Outside from school.
It's great.
Yeah, but if you were going to choose like Philippines or UK, I know it's hard, but what's your answer?
I'm putting my foot down. Philippines.
Me too.
Same.
Philippines all the way. Even though we have created a new life here, I just genuinely think it's better to be in the Philippines, especially the education system. Ever since I've been here, my grades have gone low. But it's just better in the Philippines in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's a hard decision. But I would choose the Philippines, but it's also hard because like look at this new life we've built. But I genuinely miss like the Philippines and like what we would do every morning and every day.
Like I just feel like it's gonna be a bit hard since we can't speak the language in the Philippines.
Yeah.
But we're gonna improvise, and like I feel like the students there are gonna be really nice since like we all advanced the grade. So yeah.
So, talking about Philippines, what is your favorite Filipino word?
Mahal kita.
Yes, that was mine.
That was yours as well.
No copying.
Mine was like,
No copying. Yeah.
No copying.
That was gonna
No.
You can
Like
invent.
it has so much meaning.
okay, you can add on to that. I mean,
Okay, there's lots of Filipino words. Okay.
mine is an expression. Mine is ay nako.
Ay, nako.
Every time like I do something, I'm like ay nako. You know, it's really funny.
I was gonna say the same thing as Viv, but just to add on to Viv's word, like mahal is like I love you, and like we always say that when we're around family members or friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Cassie?
Same as Viv and Margot. Because like mahal kita, like it's just so nice.
Symbolizes a lot.
Yeah, symbolizes a lot, and we could just say it to our parents, and it's like you're bringing your culture into you.
Okay. Wow.
So you often tell your parents, "Ay, mahal kita."
Mahal kita.
Mostly in English.
Mostly in English.
I love you, ganon.
Yeah.
Mostly in English.
Okay.
How about Filipino food?
I
Yeah.
have one.
Give us one Filipino food that you really miss. Okay.
The hot dogs in the Philippines were just so
Yeah,
good.
the tender juicy. The tender juicy, yeah? But you have tender and juicy.
Way better than here. The hot dogs are way better than here. But like there's also tinola. Oh, my favorite dish.
Tinola.
Okay, I really like puto because I have a sweet tooth, and like it's so soft,
And leche flan.
especially ube.
Ube. Ube puto.
We have leche flan here.
Yeah. Okay, Ash.
My favorite is sopas because my grandma always used to cook it for me, and it's my favorite meal. I can literally eat it throughout the whole week, and I won't get tired of it.
Yeah, and so fast. There's just so many options.
There's something about
They're so
Filipino.
good.
Yeah.
How about Viv?
Viv.
Everything.
Yeah.
I can't
Yes,
choose, but
exactly.
I would mostly go to desserts like leche flan or halo halo.
Oh.
Wow.
You're making me hungry.
Who cooks in the house?
My mom.
Mostly this guy here.
This guy here.
Cause like my mom mostly goes on night shifts and like she isn't there to eat, but he's mostly the one that cooks.
Go, Viv.
My mom, but my dad always tries his best to help.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah, like when our mom like can't do it, they're too tired. Cause the moms are usually the
tired.
ones who work so much because like they have to take care of the younger children.
The household.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
do all of that.
That's why our
So
dads
dads have
are
to
here
help.
and support.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, pag nasa bahay kayo, di ba? Kumakain kayo, dinner. Have you heard anything like nursing stories with your mom and dad?
Actually, yes, but it's kind of tragic. Like most of the stories I hear, they're like very unfortunate because
Like what?
it's like
I don't-
someone dying.
Oh.
Like it's
Yeah.
like the worst thing you could possibly hear, and that's why sometimes I just
I've
feel
heard
bad
a
for them.
story. Like it wasn't really yeah, it was. But like my mom came home early from work because her patient died from like a motorcycle
Oh
incident.
yeah, that's very sad.
Okay. You, Margot, have you heard of anything?
There is like when we're eating dinner, there's stories, but like it isn't like their stories. It's mostly like the patients or the workmates. If there's something,
Like-
there's something wrong.
There's always something wrong.
Complaining maybe.
But like
Yeah.
they like the patients like gave them a gift for like helping
Oh,
them.
yeah, that's sweet. Sometimes you do.
And
Yeah.
for my parents and my mom's side, it's usually a patient going feral. On my dad's side, it's usually something gruesome, and
Yeah.
I just try my best to not listen to it and just like look at my food and say,
Well, fortunately, they're saying it in like Tagalog or for you Bisaya, right?
Sometimes we speak in Tagalog so that you can't understand, but
But unfortunately, I understand.
Yeah.
You
You
can
can
interpret Cassie doesn't.
Or like
Cassie, wait, sometimes
I
Cassie
usually
doesn't.
I do understand, but,
But
like
she doesn't really
so-
know
but
some.
but when I have to speak it, like my mind goes blank. Like I don't know nothing.
Me too.
Okay, so hearing all these stories, no, are you considering nursing as your course in future?
No.
No?
My parents don't suggest it that much
Yes.
since they want like me especially to follow your own dreams, not
Yeah.
like follow into our parents' footsteps.
Not
But
traumatize
especially-
yourself.
Especially for my mom, she wanted me to become model.
beauty queen?
Beauty
Beauty
queen.
queen.
Yeah, beauty
Aw.
queen. I wanted to, but
You know,
I just wanted to pursue in arts.
Okay.
No offense to those nurses out there.
I don't want to be a nurse at all because my mom, every time she comes home from a stressful day at work, she's like, don't become a nurse. And I'm like, yes, okay, sure. Because I've already
Don't become
established something that I want in my mind.
What is it?
A graphic designer.
Be
Oh.
a fashion designer.
Okay.
What? Fashion designer.
So, Cassie, what do you want to be?
Fashion designer. I'm getting a sewing machine.
Oh, Ash, how about you?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. Before, I wanted to take a course in acting and like drama
Theater?
and stuff. Yeah, theater. But honestly, I don't know anymore. I might become a flight attendant.
Wow.
I don't know.
Okay, so are you kids proud of your parents?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you feel when someone asks you like, what does your mom or your dad do? And you tell them so they're nurses. How do you feel?
I just feel so proud, like to say that they're nurses because it's such a big job and like a big opportunity to like help other people, to make yourself feel like you're useful, like to other people.
I feel very proud and I feel happy because my parents are nurses, and nurses again, they help a lot of people, and you don't know, maybe my parents maybe even helped my classmates or my teachers. So yeah.
Both my parents are nurses and they're both kind of famous.
Famous?
My mom's influencer for makeup. And
Wow.
This guy is the host.
Wow.
And like, yeah, I feel good for them because they pursued their dreams and they worked hard.
That's true because, when you hear the word nurse, you think, oh, of course they're saving people. So, yeah, I feel like I'm proud to tell people that my parents are nurses.
Yeah, but there's any time that you wish like, how I wish my parents are working like a normal 9 to 5 job. Like, I wish they're not nurses.
I would wish sometimes if my mom or my dad is like coming home and they feel very drained or stressed. I was like, oh, if only like they could have a normal job or like a non-stressful job.
A different
that
job.
would be very better.
I don't really think that because I don't really know what their second option would be instead of being a nurse. But
Actor.
well, yeah.
Sometimes, like when it's a special day and like they can't be there for us.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's very, unfortunate.
Like they can't be there for us. It just makes me feel like sad. Like it's not their fault, but it also makes me think like they just won't be there for us on such special events.
Yeah, sometimes I wish their job was more flexible because sometimes they can miss birthday parties, like, or
they can be working 3 nights a week.
Yeah, it's very, I don't know, it's like unfortunate because sometimes we don't get to see them as much.
So let's talk about night shifts and holidays. Has it happened na they were on night shift and you really need them, you really don't need to talk to them, and then you tried, like, of course, maybe you tried calling them and they weren't able to answer the phone because they're busy? Has that ever happened?
One time I wanted to tell my mom something because the next day I would probably forget it when she comes home.
Yeah.
Or like when me and my brother are fighting and I just want to tell, but I realized they're not there.
For me, recently I was sick and I threw up multiple times and my mom was home, but of course the baby, yes, he was sleeping and it's hard for the baby to go to sleep, and so she couldn't really like pay attention to me a lot, but of course she did. But then the baby woke up and so she had to call my dad from night shift, so that was very
How about you?
Holidays, like missed holidays.
Yeah, is there any missed holidays you experienced?
During Christmas, I think, was it my dad or my mom that they had to work, so we had to celebrate it early.
How did you feel that time?
I felt very disappointed, like, we can't like celebrate it on the exact day, but it was okay because at least we still had the Christmas spirit in the days, and at least I celebrated Christmas.
They gave you gift, no?
Yeah,
Last year Christmas, my parents really wanted to go Philippines. They had to work a lot, and that's why we went in summer. And I was like really sad because usually in the Philippines it's really traditional.
Yeah, it's very festive.
It's nice to go home on Christmas.
Yeah,
No?
it's very fun there.
So, ngayon naman, how do you feel when they really make time with you guys? Kung during off nila, they spend time, pasyal kayo sa labas, sa park and all.
Yeah.
You cherish the moment, ganon?
Yeah, it's whenever they're free, I enjoy it a lot because we get to watch movies and we get to go out together, and then it just feels great because we're bonding,
I just love like their comfort around me and I have my full trust in them, and I love that some days we play, like we have a game day or like we watch movies, and then we remember that the next day we have work, and then like, it's like
This is a cycle, no?
Whenever they're free.
Whenever they're free, I feel very happy, and I try to spend time with them, like, can we do this? Can we play like Uno? Can we play cards and things like that?
They try their best.
But sometimes they're unable to because the next day, like Marco said, they have work and so they have to like rest so they could like work the next day.
What do you think naman yung advantage ng may parents na nurses?
I feel like when we're sick, they just know what they're gonna do, and they have their own ways to take care of not only themselves but the people around them, just like their children.
So it's like you have a private nurse.
Yes. They could like
Cassie.
suggest what sickness we have.
Yeah.
Like they could like watch out for us.
That's very important.
Like they know about our health. Like like I threw up because I ate too much like oranges, like because of the acid, and so they told me that it was because of that, like too much acid. Like they know about like the foods I eat, like my health.
Anytime I feel like sick or the slightest way of being hurt, Mama, Papa, I don't feel very well. Can you come help me, like, see if I'm, like, sick or not? That's what I always do.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't tell my parents I'm sick because I'm always, like, usually sick. And I don't want them to get, like, disappointed that I'm sick again.
Oh, that, but like, yeah, so it's very helpful because, yeah, my sister gets sick a lot. So she, like, can get the help she needs.
Like they react like, "Ay nako, you have sick again."
Exactly.
I have to get medicine.
But it's okay. It's just parents being parents. Okay.
Okay.
So that was the last question, right?
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we actually have a gift for you.
Oh, really?
Free?
Grabe, may gift sila, bro.
One go. It's our turn.
That's a Uno card.
Yeah.
This is our
So what does that
turn.
Okay.
To ask questions.
It's like we swap.
We are gonna. Okay.
Have you always wanted to become a nurse?
No. Yeah, I want to be a doctor. Yeah, really. Why are you laughing, guys? You don't believe me? Yeah, I want to be a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, and an actor.
Oh!
Yeah, because I want to work in healthcare. I want to work in a hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be a surgeon.
Ooh,
And a doctor.
That's true.
Yeah, but because of financial concerns before, we're not rich back home.
Yeah.
So I just choose to become a nurse. Yeah, but remember, guys, nursing is a pre-med as well. If you want to become a doctor, you can start from nursing. Yeah, yeah. So I want to be a doctor. That's why I took biology. That's my first course. And eventually, during that time, when I graduated from BS Biology, I decided to take up nursing because that time, a lot of nurses are working abroad. It's like, if you want to escape poverty back home in the Philippines, you can work abroad. So that's why
you decided.
I decided to become a nurse rather than to pursue to become a doctor. So
I want to be a pilot. Yeah. But it's very expensive. We're in the Philippines. It's very expensive to pay for the tuition fee to be a pilot. So it was my parents' choice. Nursing is my parents' choice. And I'm very obedient child. I'm very mabait. So I followed them. But you know what? I did not regret. Kasi I think na kung hindi ako nag-nursing, I don't think na andito ako ngayon sa UK. And I don't think nandito kayo ngayon sa Nurse Show.
Hindi kami nag-nursing.
So thank you sa mama ko.
Wala kayo dito.
Di ba?
Diba?
What is the hardest part about your job?
I think the hardest part is when yung may sakit yung parents ko, and then I'm out there looking after sick people, and I think about my parents. So who's taking care of them? I'm here. I'm very far. Yun yung I'm very sad pag nangyari yun. Kasi natry ko na my mom was in the hospital. She had an operation. I was there in the hospital, nag-work, and then I was like, ang sad ng life ko kasi ang layo-layo ko. I cannot do anything. Then I'm a nurse. Ako lang yung nurse sa family namin.
Ako naman, dalawa reason ko. Yung una, pareho kami ni Tito Siege. Like being away from family, it's the hardest part. Yung nag-work si Daddy, pumunta ng UK, tapos yung family nandun sa Philippines. There comes a time nag-New Year ako dito. Nag-video call kami ni mami mo, and nakita ko yung food, tapos kayo nag-celebrate while Daddy's on night shift and I'm eating skyflakes. So that's one of the hardest parts. So, how sad it is to be away from family. But, siyempre, titaste namin yun for your future. At pangalawa, siguro ang sad part is when you see someone dying. Like, siyempre, nakikita mo yung mga relatives, umiiyak. Tapos parang you have an attachment to the patient. Parang yun, sa work namin, malungkot.
How do you feel after a really long day of work? Like, you're so tired, and then you just see your family.
After a long day at work and I'm so tired, pag uwi ko ng bahay, I feel grateful na nakikita ko yung family ko. Kasi kahit pagod si Daddy, kahit yung mga daddy nyo, alam ko yan, pag pagod sila from work, pero umuwi sila, nakita niya kayo that you're safe, tapos kahit nagluluto pa for you, di ba? Masaya na at least we're together here abroad. Kasi mahirap yung umuwi ka from work, pagod ka, tapos pag uwi mo, wala pa yung kid mo, di ba? So, lagi akong happy lang na si Margo, kasi hindi ako nag-work pag night. So, I always check on her before I sleep. Parang hindi ko kaya na matulog na hindi ko titinan muna si Margo if she's okay. So, yun. I'm sure yung mga daddy nyo, ganun lang ginagawa sa inyo. Di nyo lang alam. But, yung mga daddy nyo, I know them. Okay. Siege.
So mine is different because I don't have a family. I'm single. But I'm very lucky, especially at this time, at this age, na if I want to talk to my family, I just do video call, like Facebook. But the problem is when you're in the UK, we have different time zones. So I have to wait till they're awake before I call them. Kasi for example, if I finish work at 8 p.m., because my work is from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., so 8 p.m. is still...
It's madaling
it's dawn.
early.
It's dawn.
Early.
So there's asleep. So I wait. Sometimes when I wait for them to wake up, it's already 11, 12. But I'm still lucky that I can call them. So you're very lucky, guys. So you're with your family. So yun.
What is one memory from your job you will never forget?
I won't forget, I'm working as a nurse in the Philippines. Tapos yung patient, tapos yung relative, wala silang pambiling medicine. The patient is dying, the mom is crying, wala silang pambili. So, I need to give them something. Like, ganun ka nakakaawa pag sa Philippines yung mga patient. Kaya yun, hindi ko makakalimutan yun.
Mine is, so in the Philippines, I was a student nurse back time. And I saw, you know the chief nurse. You know what a chief nurse is?
She's like the head.
Yeah, she's the top nurse of the hospital.
Okay.
So I saw her in the ward. So actually, her mom is in the ward where I'm assigned.
Okay.
So she was actually taking care of her mom. So I realized that whatever your position you're holding now, like you're the chief nurse or you're the head of the heads. But if your parents get sick, you're the nurse, you become the parang baby ka ulit, yung parang you still go back to your parents. Yung alagaan, you take care of them. So yung reflection ko that time na, okay. So siguro in the future pag na ako, I'll really help my family. I will my parents. I will not leave, especially dito sa UK. Sa culture kasi natin sa Philippines, we are family oriented. So we're always kahit may family na tayo, dapat yung we also need to check still our parents, diba?
What's something people misunderstand about nurses?
I think they misunderstand that we're like superheroes. Like, we also get tired, especially on a 12-hour shift. Sometimes at work, diba, pagod na kami, but sometimes patient, like some relatives will gonna shout out us. Nasisigawan kami, diba? Yung iba nasisipa, yung iba naduduraan, 'di ba? But it's part of our job. We just need to take care of the patient. So, yun. Maybe kasi nila parang lalo na sa Philippines minsan ang tingin nila sa nurse medyo mababa. So, yun, parang katulong lang kami ng doktor, but the hospital cannot function without a nurse. So, yung doktor lang nag-order, but kami yung nagke-carry out ng kanilang order.
Sa akin naman, they thought na pag nag-work ka sa abroad, nurse ka na nag-work sa abroad, you're very rich.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
Yes.
No. But actually, hindi madali yung buhay ng nurse kasi you have to work hard. So, some of nurses, they really work overtime kasi their nurses are abroad because they want to help their family. So, we're also part of our budget, yung sweldo namin, every month, we send it back to the Philippines.
Yeah.
So yun, kaya we work hard. So akala nila, we can buy whatever we want to buy, or they can see us in Facebook, we're very happy, ganon. We're actually posting happy events in our life, but we don't actually post yung mga sad stuff.
Of course, guys, we don't post in Facebook yung anong ginagawa namin sa hospital, di ba? Siyempre, pinapost natin yung mga holidays namin.
Buy ng bagong iPhone, ganon. But we're not bragging, we're just enjoying what we worked hard for. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is a really short question, but how long do you think have you guys been like a nurse? Maybe like 6-7 years, or maybe 8-9?
More than.
So, I've been a nurse since 2008. So it's been like 18 years now.
Me, I'm 15 years already, so I work in the Philippines, and then I went to Dubai. You know Dubai. I worked there 5 years, and then I moved here to the UK. And who knows, I'm moving somewhere else.
Yeah.
We don't know. I'm not closing my doors.
And who knows guys, maybe in the future, baka biglang magbago isip nyo, gusto ko mag-nurse. Hindi naman namin kayo pipigilan, di ba? But because remember, ano pa rin, nurse is a good profession, being a nurse. You're helping people. We're not convincing you guys. Follow your dreams, okay? But if you want to be a nurse, we're gonna support you as well. Okay. Okay, bro, to loosen up naman. Medyo naging seryoso yung mga kids natin, no?
Yeah.
Anyway, we will have a game. Okay. Magsasabi kami ng Tagalog word.
Or phrases.
Yes, and you need to translate it in English.
We got this.
As one.
Sabihin niyo kung anong meaning, tapos if you can use it in a sentence. Okay?
The first word is tambay. Time's up.
Oh, time's up, time's up. Okay, game.
We're all gonna shout it.
Yeah, you're gonna shout it. 1, 2, 3, go.
Say.
Stay?
Yeah.
Okay, explain why stay.
I was
Cassie.
just listening to that. I have no idea.
Wait, because like I've seen my parents use it like when they're waiting in the line, like ano ba yan? Tambay ako na. Like that.
Because when I hear tambay, it's usually in a sentence like, oh, we're gonna like tambay here for a while. So if you
in the
translate it
context,
English, it's like we're gonna stay here for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, you're actually correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You have a
tambay
point.
it's like hang out, or
Yeah.
it's also used to refer someone who just stays at home,
Yeah,
doesn't
doesn't
work.
have a job.
Yeah, so it's
Nakatambay lang. Sa bagay, nag-stay naman siya. So,
pero
stay sa
pwede yan.
bahay. Pwede naman.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So, next word. Okay.
I'm scared.
Chismis.
Gossip.
Gossip.
Okay. Why? Use it in a sentence? Or explain?
My mom is a chismosa.
He's watching this.
Anong ginagawa pag chismis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chat.
Have you tried gossiping as well?
Yes.
You gossip?
Yes.
Gossip?
Don't ask me.
Okay. Magaling ha. Magaling sila.
Yeah.
Sakripisyo.
Sacrifice.
Next word is malasakit.
What?
Wait, I've heard that.
Just guess.
Just say like
Just
hurt or
say
something.
Hurt.
Sakit.
No. The answer is
Compassion.
deep compassion for others.
You have your malasakit. Okay, the next is nakakaawa.
Kaka?
Oh, I got it.
Kakaawa.
1, 2, 3, go.
To feel bad?
Pwede.
Or like
Wait, hold on.
Like guilty.
guilt.
Pwede.
Yeah.
Like,
Use in a sentence.
nakakaawa ako sa'yo.
Okay. Pwede na.
Pwede. So nakakaawa is when you feel like pity or
Sympathy.
Kasi said guilt.
Yeah.
Okay. Pero guys, ang galing nyo ha. Magaling kayo mag-Tagalog. Wow. But don't forget your your language. Don't forget to speak Tagalog or Bisaya or Bicol. Ano ba sa Sa Cavite, Tagalog pa rin, no?
Yeah.
So sabi nga ni Rizal, ang hindi marunong lumingon.
Those who don't know how to turn on the left and right,
Sa sariling wika.
look back yan. Nag-joke lang.
Sa sariling wika.
In your own language,
Ay higit pa
is more than
malansang isda.
on a
Thank you.
rotten fish. That's why you're lucky that, you speak in English na. Yeah. But when you go home sa Philippines, dapat you can understand Tagalog kasi yung mga cousins nyo doon para maintindihan kayo. Diba?
We just want to ask, so what is your message? Ano to, isa-isa? What is your message to your parents?
Thank you for being there for us, always taking care of me and my sister. Thank you for everything that you've done, for working really hard to take care of us and give us happiness and things that we need. No matter if you feel drained or stressed, you always find time for us or try your best to at least have some time to take care of us or to at least give attention to us. And 3 words, I love you.
Okay.
To my mom, I love you so much, and I'm sorry. Oh, this is for both of them. I'm sorry if I am ever a pain for you. I know you have a really stressful job, and it's not easy to be a nurse. But I hope you know I'm proud of you, and I love you.
Your
to
mom.
my dad, thank you for taking extra shift this past week, because especially since my mom's on maternity leave. And yeah, thank you so much for everything you've done.
Okay, so this message is for both my parents. Just to let you guys know, when you're feeling like down, dark, and you're feeling dark times, we're happy if you just share it to any of us, because we can understand it in the future, and that deep down we just really care for you guys, even if you don't really think that. But we really rethink about, like, if we didn't do something, we will learn from our mistakes and do it again, because we take full responsibility on just you guys, but all the people around us.
Cassie?
Always keep going no matter how hard it is. You've gotten this far in life and achieved such a great family, and words can't express how much I love you and grateful I am.
So, ang galing nyo guys. Ang galing nyo. So, hopefully, ang advice ko lang sa inyo, ipagpatuloy nyo yung dreams nyo.
And pag-aral.
Yeah. And pag-aaral nyo. Tapos, lumaki kayo na God-fearing good kids. And, of course, always respect, yung mga elders. Natutuwa ako sa nandyan sa inyo yung Filipino trade. Although, sometimes nakakalimutan na yung po and opo. Kasi we understand naman because, in English, it's difficult, but lagi kayong mag-po and opo pa rin. And yeah, so we're proud of you. Sana, paglaki nyo, kung maging nurse man kayo o hindi, as long as you're happy with what you're doing. Okay.
So, ako naman, like EJ said, prioritize your studies, your education. Kasi kung walang education, yung father nyo, yung mother nyo nag-work hard for you to finish study, and yung education talaga, ito is very important. Okay? And also, pag lumaki na din kayo, in the future, take care din yung parents nyo, kasi yung parents natin, especially yung parents nyo na nurses, they took care of a lot of people, and also they took care of you, and darating yung araw na kailangan din natin silang alagaan. Okay?
Tandaan nyo rin guys na si mommy and daddy pumunta sila ng UK hindi para ilayo kayo sa Pilipinas. I know you love Philippines, but mom and dad are thinking about your future, 'di ba? May malaking opportunity sa inyo, 'di ba? Here abroad. Kasi kami, we need to work hard para makapunta kaming abroad, 'di ba? Ang dami namin pinagdaanan, mga exams sa pagka-nurse para makapunta kami dito. Now,
IELTS pa tayo, bro, no?
Oo, ilang take pa kami. So now, you're lucky that you're here. Yeah, so be grateful. I know you love Philippines kahit naman kami gusto namin umuwi, but I know paglaki nyo, may pera na kayo, you can go home anytime, di ba? Mag-Christmas kayo doon. I know kasi, and your parents know that you want to go home, so just treasure whatever you have. Maswerte pa rin kayo, di ba? Maswerte pa rin kayo. So, yun.
Bro, ask ko lang, bro, what do you feel about hearing their story, their messages, or yung mga kwento nila? Especially yung mga sinasabi ni Margo. How do you feel about it?
Actually, bro, naluluwa ako. Pero pinipigilan ko lang. Kasi, bira naman kasi na magsalita siya ng ganyan, di ba? And ngayon, nalalaman ko lang, hindi lang kay Margo, pati dito sa tatlo, na marami pa rin silang gustong sabihin sa atin, sa amin na mga parents. I know yung mga parents nila makakapanood nito. So, marami pa dyan yung mga anak ng mga nurses. Marami pa silang gustong ipahiwatig pala. Lalo yung mga nag-childcare, like iniiwan yung bata muna sa... Kasi yung iba bro dito, di ba, sa nag-childcare, iniiwan niya sa partner niya.
Magbabantay.
Hindi, parang sa train station lang sila nag-exchange eh. Lalo yung mga maliit na baby, dahil the other one needs to go to work, kaya nag-exchange lang sila, tapos pag uwi sa bahay, natutulong yung isang parent while taking care of the kid, tapos may trabaho na naman. So, yeah, I know mga sacrifices ng mga nurses.
Grabe yung sacrifices.
Yeah.
No?
I know, alam ko naman, alam nyo yun guys. And sa ibang mga bata dyan, alam naman nila yun. So,
Tsaka ano din, nakaka-miss kasi nakakita din pala nila na yung trabaho natin is very hard. Nakakita talaga nila.
Akala lang natin, wala silang pakialam. Pero grabe mag-absorb yan. Sabi nga nung, di ba sa before episode natin na para sila mga sponge, nag-absorb lang sila ng mga info. Pero alam nila nangyayari. Akala natin hindi naiintindihan kasi di marunong mag-Tagalog, pero alam nila yan.
So it's important din to talk to your children.
Oo.
Yeah.
Important yun.
Ayun.
So, guys, thank you talaga sa,
Thank
di ba? Unang guest na
POV
kids.
ng mga bata, yes.
Oh. Pero matanong ko lang, sino mga idol niyo pala?
Okay, for me, it's probably the group Cat's Eye and the actor Zendaya.
Okay.
Because, like, Zendaya acts, like, in so much different, not only, like, horror films, but, like, in different genres. And, like, it shows that she's able to take full responsibility and trust that, you know, she can act. And for the group Cat's Eye, there's, like, 6 people. And, like, I can't imagine how much they have to go through choreography and memorize the lyrics just for going concerts and like
It's very stressful.
yeah.
Okay. Cassie, same?
Cat's Eye, because like they work very hard to get their career, and I heard them talking about like the Dream Academy that they went to form Cat's Eye, and they talked about how they didn't mention how hard it was in the show because they have a Netflix show, Dream Academy, and like I can't imagine what they've gone through because each of them are getting so much love but also so much hate. Like, yeah.
Okay. Ash.
For me, it's Ariana Grande, and then of course Cat's Eye, because as they said, they're very inspiring, and like you can feel a connection with the group members because like they're around like our generation, so of course they understand what we had to go through. And Ariana Grande, I just love her because the way she sings and the way she acts, it's very like, oh yeah, and Serena. How about you?
Go, babe.
Cat's Eye.
How about you, bro?
Ako,
Beanie and Sex Bomb.
sex bomb. Get out.
Ako, Beanie.
Bini ka.
Just to add on, my parents are also one of my
Ooh. So sweet.
So sweet.
Again, guys, thank you so much for the Nurse Show. Thank you for guesting, and also would like to thank your parents.
Yung parents nyo. Shoutout natin si Daddy Loy,
Daddy Loy.
tapos si Mommy Denden, and parents ni Cassie and ni Ash, si Mommy Micah,
and Micah and Merk.
and Daddy Merk, and of
course,
course si
EJ
Margo.
and Majel.
EJ and Majel.
Shout out, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Guys, hope you enjoy.
Hope you enjoy.
I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it.
So-
Thank you for inviting us here.
yeah.
I
You're
really-
always welcome, ha, sa Nurse Show.
Mm.
Okay, so we can't wait for you to perform. By the way, guys, sa mga gustong manood sa performance nila, please visit our Facebook page and Instagram page para makita nyo yung reels dun. And it's the Nurse Show.
Please follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All social media platforms. Thank you sa pagsuporta sa The Nurse Show. We're on season 3. So, nakakatawa, bro.
Yes. Thank you so much, Odola, for being our partner.
Yes, and also Uncle Pinoy.
Uncle Pinoy, yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you
okay?
so much.
Woo!
Settle, guys.
And again, this is Siege Manto, your digital nurse from London.
And I'm EJ Abarientos, your nurse photographer in the UK.
And this is a show created by nurses for nurses. This is the
Nurse Show!
And ladies and gentlemen,
The
Galaxies!
For more interesting nursing stories, please subscribe to the Nurse Show!
Diyan nagtatapos ang episode natin ngayon.
kung nagustuhan mo ang usapan natin today, follow or subscribe ka na para hindi mo mamiss ang mga susunod na mga episodes.
This is a safe space, mga Nurse Squad. We hear you, we feel you, we are you. Kita-kits sa next episode!